Yeah, I know his name. Hey, yo, Mac, ladies and gentlemen. Sleep time. Oh. Wait time. Yeah. Woo. Something. Let me see your shoulders work. I mean, I don't know what y'all came here to do, but, if you ain't got a lighter, what the fuck you smoking for?
What the fuck though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, what the fuck though?
Alright, I'm pretty busy tonight. I got some things around the house to do, such as the dishes, got some laundry, got the sheets off the bed. So, I also wanted to bring you guys some Sotla this week, so I'm going to try and multitask here at the same time. I saw that nobody challenged me and put up another video, so I'm going to assume that Sotla is still king of the Football League. And I'm going to give you my picks. We're going to make it real simple for this week. Shit, I forgot. League pick'em. Got to send out the reminder to everybody. Looking at League Pick'em from last week, we fucking suck. So we've got 2 people with 17, and this is after 5 weeks. So we're averaging like 3.5. You know how bad 3.5 is, Delia? You got pants on.
No, I don't.
That's what you wore to work today.
Yeah, and it's up like this right now.
You're making this worse because this is going on the final thing. It is. I can't stop the video at this point. So myself and Sam are 17 and 13. We're tied for first. We got Zuck 1 game back, Moan 2 games back, and Scott and Ryan are 12 picks. Pembroke's 500. Scott's only picking at 40%. Steve, Chronic Master Deflator, in his first week of League Pick'em, which was 2 weeks ago, went 1 and 5. Really, a lot better at picking fantasy teams than picking teams to win. First matchup of the week, it's myself versus Teddy, Winer Diner 49er versus Multiple Scoregasm. Let me just say this. Looks like a very good week. I thought Teddy actually had some guys on bye, and that's just his team. Not very good for Teddy. I will say the Hopkins and Watson matchup, pretty good, but if he's going to throw out there a Sterling Shepard as a second receiver, Derrick Henry as a second running back, and D.D. Westbrook at a flex, I like my options. Even if I'm going with Austin Eckler and Greg Olsen just coming back, anything could happen, but I think I got too much firepower for Teddy this week. Winer Diner 49er. The next matchup I got here, gonna have Sandusky Daycare, and we're gonna have Team America. It's a very interesting matchup here with a mishmash of players. We got a lot of high scores here, and we got a lot of questionable players, like Adrian Peterson on Team America, Brandon Cooks and Cooper Kupp on each team, going through concussion protocol. They look like they're gonna play. I don't even know what's going on with Josh Gordon. He's questionable. His hamstring again. How long is that thing gonna linger this season? Look, bottom of the line is Nick's a hell of a good team this week. I know Tom Brady's favored with a lot of points playing Kansas City, but you know what? Matt Ryan's playing the Buccaneers, and I think that's just going to be as many points as Tom Brady, so I don't really see that as much of an advantage. I think the big difference here is Aaron Jones and David Njoku for Sandusky Daycare, probably lacking against their matchups here when they go up against Zach Ertz and the other running back here for Nick's team, probably Adrian Peterson. But I think the difference in Njoku and Zach Ertz is just enough to put him over against Sam, put Nick over against Sam. Thing is, we'll see. We'll have a pretty good idea after tonight, getting a look at Odell Beckham and Zach Ertz. So I think by the end of tonight's game, we're going to already have a pretty good idea who's going to be taking this matchup usually by then. So in the Team America versus Sandusky Daycare, I'll take Team America. Dinner time.
Look at the way they did the yard. It's, drought friendly.
It looks nice in the paint colors. It's kind of neutral. It kind of flows.
I can tell you guys what on this one. If I'm taking a look at Chronic Master Deflator and hashtag I'm with Cap, we got Steve versus Ryan. This is probably one of the easiest games to pick this week. It looks like tough week for Steve. He's got New Orleans on bye, and he's got the Lions on bye, so he's missing Marvin Jones, he's missing Alvin Kamara, and Michael Thomas. 2 studs and a starter on his team. He's got to throw out Chris Thompson, Jalen Richard at running back. I don't even know if Geronimo Allison's even healthy. Hamstring return to practice. I don't know. That's never a good sign with those hammies. Kiki Cutie. I don't know how you say his name, but he's the third receiver down in Houston. And I'm pretty much looking at after Pembroke, let's see, updated his quarterback position because he had Stafford on bye, picks up Carson Wentz. Let me just say this: I'm going to have to go with Pembroke this week. Not a very hard decision. Sorry, Steve. Um, let's see this matchup. The Wrath of Quan. I still kind of ignored what that reference was. I think it was a Star Trek or something. And then Studs Inflated Balls. All right, let me say this. Studs team really been struggling. Julio Jones' inability to catch touchdowns. Devontae Freeman's inability to have a lower body that's healthy. And the team's inability to score many points on a weekly basis. Randall Cobb is hurt as well. Let me say this. I think Devontae Freeman's 12 projected points is insane. And I don't know if I really need to go much more in depth than that. Again, I think this is going to be an easy win for the Wrath of Quan. Maybe Denver slows down the Rams, but then that inherently hurts Robert Woods on Stud's team. So all in all, especially with Kyle having the Chicago Bears defense, who's been getting 10 to 12 points every single week. Isaiah Crowell had a huge week last week. Chris Carson's being used in Seattle. Still not convinced on Edelman, but I'll say this. I'm taking the Wrath of Quan this week. It just occurred to me, so that I don't contradict myself, I did say that Matt Ryan was in store for a big game, and then also followed that up with saying Julio Jones can't score touchdowns. I just want to reiterate, I think Julio Jones will have lots of yards, and my God, if he doesn't score a touchdown tonight, this week, then I don't know if he ever will all season. It's about as good as it gets. On the other hand, Devontae Freeman, I think there's going to be too much Ito Smith. However, if Tevin Coleman, haven't seen his injury status this week, but I believe he was injured. If Tevin Coleman does not play, then there's a real legitimate chance at stud this week. But I just wanted to clarify so that no one texts me in the group chat saying that I contradicted myself in the same show. I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to Zoe out. I'm going to do another one out here. Getting everything done tonight. Go ahead, Zoe. All right. Next matchup here, we have Tarzan and Nomads with Team Rectum Blasters. One of my two favorite teams in the league this year. Had I done a post-draft power rankings, I think Tarzan and Nomads, if I recall, and Team Rectum Blasters would have been one of those top two teams. Right now, 3-2 for Tarzan and Nomads, 2-3 for Team Rectum Blasters, although the other team is leading the season scoring, I believe, in the Rectum Blasters. So, let's take a look and see what we got. All right, I guess I got to say this. Andrew Luck, been a stud. Ben Roethlisberger, playing a division game at Cincinnati, so he's on the road. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Come on, Enzo. She's not listening. I don't know why I said that. Zuck's stud receivers. I'm not sure how Antonio Brown's been this year. But, oh, hello, cat. Get in. Tarzan Nomads, get inside. Tarzan Nomads, the running backs, I think, are ahead of the Alex Collins, Joe Mixon. Jared Cook, I'll bet against Austin Hooper. However, Austin Hooper, again, as I was saying, had a big game last week and is planning a big game this week. I almost think they cancel each other out. I am going to be pretty confident on Alfred Morris this week, just because we got Matt Breida out, and I think that's the difference in the flex. You know what? Feeling pretty good about this. Alex is going with Calvin Ridley. Pretty heady play there. But, like I said, Atlanta's going to have a huge game this week. And someone's got to catch those touchdowns because it's not Julio Jones. So, Alex is going with Calvin Ridley, and he's picking him over A-Rob. I'm going with the upset here this week. Tarzan and Nomads over the Rectum Blast. All right, I'm going to bring you game of the week. We got a couple buys here, but I still think it's a juicy matchup. Going to make you moan. And a shiny poop. Scott's team, the worst named team in the league. Okay, Pat Mahomes going into Gillette Stadium. Tell you what, Tom Brady's going to teach him how to ball. Show a little rookie up. I don't think that he's going to be anywhere near 23.5. I think Bill Belichick, having a week and a half to prepare, really going to show him how football is played. However, on the flip side, Phillip Rivers going to Cleveland. That's a very good defense there. I think both of those guys are not going to reach their projections. I said this before, that Atlanta and Tampa Bay Buccaneers game going to be high scoring. Mike Evans going to get some points. Tyreek Hill on the other side for a shiny poop. Guess what? Bill Belichick's going to show them Chiefs how to ball. Tyreek Hill, Pat Mahomes, going to be a down week. Can't stop Todd Gurley, though. Let me tell you that. I think we're going to get a lot of running in the ball in New England. I think Sony Michel's going to be up for a big game. I'm not so sure about Jordan Reed or Trey Burton, so they kind of cancel each other out. Naheem Hines, I've heard Marlon Mack is going to play in that game. Now, I know this is game of the week. Somehow, Moan's still going to go with Corey Davis. I think he's the most overrated receiver. I haven't done my digging on that, but I think he is far overrated. He sucks. That whole Tennessee offense sucks. That's why I didn't like Steve's play of going with Deion Lewis's counterpart, the big guy. Can't think of his name. But anyway, now that I'm actually looking at this matchup, I think this is going to be a gonna make you moan matchup. Unfortunately, at full strength, I think this would be a very good play. But after looking at these matchups going this week, and with Scott having two key starters on bye this week, I got to go with moan, unfortunately. All right, I guess that's about it for this week. 12 minutes, a little long, but thanks for bearing with me and help me do my chores. And good luck to everybody, except who I'm playing. I forget. I think it is Teddy. Let me look to make sure. Good luck, everybody, except Teddy!
Aiming at your head like a buffalo. You're a roughneck, I'm a cutthroat. You're a tough guy, that's enough joke. Then the sun died, the night is young though. The diamond still shine in a rough hole. What the fuck though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2.